Okay, there we go. Okay, hi.
Are you?
What?
Never mind.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Hi, here's my speech. Here are my note cards, because I have to show them. It's the first one. Second one. There we go. I have an audience here on Zoom. Yeah, there's my Zoom audience. And then this is the room I'm in. Quick show. Here's my pan around the room. My phone fell while I was doing that, so that's lovely. Okay, here's my pan around the room. I'm not cheating, because that's kind of a waste of time. This is really professional right now. Okay, here we go, I guess. Hello, my name is Jacob Young, and today I'm going to be talking to you about pediatric cancer research. According to the CDC, an average of 1,150 children younger than 15 years of age die of cancer each year. So imagine being a kid and you may not even get to experience what's considered the best times of your life, high school and college, simply due to lack of research and funding. This is Caroline Sims. Caroline was just 2 months before her 4th birthday when she was diagnosed with a Wilms tumor. This was a very aggressive form of cancer that was affecting her livers, and therefore she ended up passing away at the age of 5. Caroline's doctor, Dr. Jamie Rembarger, was trying to use an early stage of precision genomics in order to treat her. However, her parents learned very quickly there simply was not funding available and research available due to this lack of funding from national organizations in order to treat Caroline the way that she needed to be treated. And due to the fact that there wasn't enough research and funding to help her, Caroline passed away at the age of 5. Many people don't know this, but only 4% of national funding for cancer research goes to pediatric cancer research. And this is just, it makes it very clear why so many kids are dying every year of cancer. So first I want to tell you a little bit about cancer. Approximately 1 in 285 kids will be diagnosed with cancer before the age of 20. This is from childhood and adolescent cancer stats. This is the leading cause of death between kids ages 1 through 14. So I want to tell you a little bit about the varieties of cancer because they affect kids in many different ways. And many people, as they hear these, they realize they knew people who were affected. And when I say these, I think of very specific people who I knew who were affected. Because leukemia accounts for 35% of cancer cases within children. Brain and spinal cord cancers, there's neuroblastoma, the Wilms tumor, which is the one that Caroline had, which 6.2% of kids have. And then there's Hodgkin's lymphoma, bone cancers, and many other cancers. When I'm hearing these, I'm thinking about people who I know who had them. I say leukemia, and I think of the kid in my 5th grade class who was fighting with it all year long. I think of brain and spinal cord cancers, and I think of different people who I knew. I hear Wilms tumor, and I think of Caroline Sims. Hodgkin's lymphoma, I think of a girl I went to high school with named Jess Cooper. And there's all of these different things, and people can make that personal connection, and they realize how much this is affecting people. And then this data is from the American Cancer Society. So when it comes to treating this, a lot of research has been done using private funding from private organizations into precision genomics. This is according to IU Health, which is where it's really being centered here in Indiana. This is cancer care personalized to your unique genomic. So this is where they take DNA and to find your genomic details, because while a lot of these cancer diagnoses are similar, there are many different treatments in order to fit the person specifically. So they're able to use this in order to find the best personalized treatment for people. And by doing this, they're able to really treat the patient and not the disease. So therefore, they're really finding the best treatment for people through this funding and through this. However, as I said, due to the lack of national funding, a lot of this has to come from more private organizations and private funding through fundraising. when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about organizations like Libby and David Sims. Caroline's parents started a cancer endowment that raises hundreds of thousands of dollars every year called the Caroline Sims Cancer Endowment. That helps fund Dr. Jamie Renbarger in her research and treatment of cancer patients, and she's right here, and she's able to really help develop this precision genomic details and finding the best treatment for kids, and she's able to really work with each family individually through a doctor. I read on IU Health's website, when they take your genomic details, they send it through 20 different doctors and specialists in order to find the best treatment for you. The other ways this is privately funded, another big one is Dance Marathon and Children's Miracle Network. So here at Ball State, we have a dance marathon, and they use this in order to help fund not necessarily the precision genomic side of things, but it helps to fund the treatment and care for kids at Riley through many different things. And then there's many other private supporters that help do this because there's this lack of national funding. However, a big detail to keep in mind currently is due to COVID, there's less fundraising and less donations. Therefore, these treatments are going to be going down, and the availability of them research is going to go down due to this lack of funding because of COVID and economic problems. So people are less focused on donations and more focused on getting their own financial stability. Therefore, this change is pertinent now, and it needs to happen now for this higher national funding for cancer research for pediatrics, because if it doesn't, there's going to be a lack of research and more families are going to suffer. So what can be done? There needs to be a reallocation of cancer research funds, and then there needs to be more research that is done on pediatric cancer, because this pediatric cancer research that's getting used for precision genomics is now being able to be used on adult cancers and things like that. Therefore, by using these, they're able to really help combine them, because a lot of the adult cancer research is unable to be used on pediatrics. However, the vice versa can be used, where the pediatric research is able to be used on adult cancers. And then the other thing is, with pediatric cancers, there's more of a fear of long-term effects. With kids, there can be infertility that comes. There can be passing cancer on to the next generation if they do have kids, and passing these cells on. Therefore, by treating the kids when they have cancer at these young ages, because if they do survive, which luckily the survival rate from cancer is going up, however, when they do survive, there's more of a chance of them passing these on to their kids in the next generation. So to really help beat cancer, we need to start treating it right when they're at this young age. So that's why there needs to be more pediatric cancer research. So in conclusion, cancer sucks, and we need more money to be reallocated to support research and treatment for pediatric cancer. Thank you. And then here's my works cited. Okay, and then at the end, I have to do another pan of my room. Here we go. It's still very empty. And then here is my audience. I still have 5 audience members here. Lovely people. Thank you.